Artist's rendering of a 44-unit townhome development to be built on Mayhew Way in Pleasant Hill. The project will include 9 in-law units. The housing affordability crisis of Silicon Valley in the Bay Area has finally gone beyond the complaint stage. It's become so well known that San Jose's market requires the nation's highest median income, $216,000, to afford a home, in many cases, a modest one, that it's no longer necessary to sound the alarm. The constructive new stage, represented by the IMBY, Yes in My Backyard movement in State Sen. Scott Wiener's efforts to spur new housing development through state-mandated upzoning, focuses, rightly, on how to increase supply, not merely to lament prices and to call for yet more subsidies and market controls. Ad choice advertising and invented by Teeds at the same time, the new focus on increasing housing supply has fallen into an unfortunate trap, the assumption that the low-density housing of the past, as in South San Jose, must be supplanted by a new generation of high-density housing, mid- and high-rise small apartments built in transit-oriented zones. There's a middle way to be followed. I call it the missing middle in the housing market. It's a phrase that's often used to refer to the problem of middle-class households who are priced out of markets they once were able to afford. But I use missing middle in a different way, referring to a mid-range of housing types, especially 2 to 4 family homes, that fall between the single-family and the large apartment building. In the pre-World War II era, it was commonplace for new housing developments to include a full range of what I call rungs on the housing market ladder. For instance, Shaker Heights, Ohio, the San Jose of the 1920s in terms of its wealth, was planned specifically to include small apartment buildings and entire neighborhoods in which 2-family homes predominated. There were mansion districts, as well. In the 19th century, affordability similarly followed density. Boston built 15,000 3-family homes, Chicago built duplexes. Such small multifamily and attached buildings can be thought of as naturally affordable. Owners can start small and move up, or can finance their payments with rental income. The post-war planning obsession wiped away this healthy tradition. It's time to revive it. Doing so does not require revolutionary change. In San Jose, for instance, where 2-family homes comprise just 1.7% of the housing stock, missing middle housing could be erected on neighborhood commercial streets currently marked by underutilized retail space. Office parks, with large underutilized campuses, could also host missing middle housing. They don't have to encourage more automobile use. New residents can rely on ride services or, in the future, pickups by self-driving cars. One sign of missing middle success has already emerged in San Jose: the increase in accessory dwelling units, commonly known as in-law units or granny flats, and their encouragement through state legislation. San Jose's Department of Housing reports that ADU permits in the city have risen from 15 in 2013 to 92 in 2017. ADUs bring with them a modest densification, along with community benefits. They allow seniors to age in place but realize rental income, or young households to use such income to purchase homes, perhaps while helping out older ADU renters. Filling in housing's missing middle can create new classes of housing winners, and diversify the housing portfolio of cities such as San Jose that need a new generation of residents. Modest zoning changes can get the ball rolling. Howard Husick is Vice President for Research and Publications at the Manhattan Institute, a New York City-based free market think tank. 80 Quality Auto 360p 720p 1080p. You might also like why you should apply for the HSBC Advance Credit Card. HSBC Bank 020. You can order the Sausage McMuffin with egg all day. McDonald's. How one development shaped Tokyo Intercontinental Hotels.